Welcome to another lesson in science where we will understand the various processes leading to protein synthesis called transcription, translation and translocation. Are large complex molecules that play many roles in the body. They do most of the work in cells and are needed for the structure, function and regulation of body tissues and organs. Proteins are made of thousands of smaller units called amino acids. So in this video, we will be learning how DNA makes the proteins with the help of RNA. Information about protein synthesis or the making of the protein as per what the body requires, that information is stored in the DNA. So DNA is holding on to all the information that is required to synthesize proteins. With the help of the RNA, the genes present in the form of DNA participate in the functioning of the cell and control the structure and functioning of the body. So DNA has the information, but that information is done, or the process happens with the help of the RNA. Synthesis of appropriate proteins as per requirement of the body is necessary, and these proteins are synthesized by DNA with the help or through RNA. This process is called central dogma. RNA or ribonucleic acid. It is the second most important nucleic acid of the cell, the first being deoxyribonucleic acid or DNA. It is made up of ribose sugar, phosphate molecules and 4 types of nitrogenous bases, just like DNA. The nitrogenous bases being adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. The only difference is that in DNA we have thymine, whereas in RNA we have thymine being replaced by uracil. There are 3 types of RNA. The first one, the ribosomal RNA or the rRNA, which is the molecule of RNA which is present in the ribosome, and it performs the function of protein synthesis. The second one is messenger RNA or mRNA. It is the RNA molecule that carries information of synthesis of proteins from the genes. Because it carries that information from the genes in the nucleus to the ribosome in the cytoplasm, it is called messenger RNA. Transfer RNA, the RNA molecule which, according to the message which is given by the mRNA, now carries an amino acid up to the ribosome. That RNA is called transfer RNA. One strand of mRNA is produced as per the sequence of nucleotides on the DNA. This synthesis or making of RNA is called transcription. So we have the first process leading to protein synthesis called transcription, and it is nothing but you see the DNA in the nucleus of the cell, and from there one strand of mRNA is synthesized. That process is called transcription. The mRNA formed in the nucleus. Here you can see this is the nucleus, and the mRNA being formed from double DNA. We find now that it is synthesized into a single strand of mRNA. So that comes now from the nucleus into the jelly-like substance of the cell called the cytoplasm. It brings with it a coded message from the DNA. Now what is this message? This message contains all the codes for amino acids. And what are amino acids? Amino acids are that which are going to be made into proteins. Now this code for each amino acid consists of 3 nucleotides and therefore it is called a triplet codon. So if you can see here, starting from here, 3 together, 3 together, 3 together. Can you see the mRNA containing this code in a group of 3 nucleotides, and that is called triplet codon. Each mRNA is made up of thousands of these triplet codons. As per the message on mRNA, which is given by DNA in the nucleus, now amino acids are supplied by the transfer RNA. For this purpose, transfer RNA has anticodons. They have a complementary sequence to the codon on mRNA. So you know 3 nucleotides, maybe A, U, C, and then we will have tRNA coming with U, which is complementary to A. Okay, this process is called translation. So you see mRNA here having A, G, C as a triplet codon, G, A, U, G, G, A, C, U, G, and it has A here. So this transfer RNA is going to fit here, A, and U, U, U. Now this process is called translation. Now, the amino acids bought by the tRNA are bonded together by peptide bonds with the help of the rRNA or the ribosomal RNA. Now, the mRNA comes from the nucleus, getting the message from the DNA. It comes from the nucleus into the cytoplasm, and this straight structure is called the mRNA or messenger RNA. Then you learned that tRNA comes with the complementary anticodons. Okay, so you will see G and C, A and U, U and A, and then these two messenger RNA and transfer RNA, they are joined together by peptide bonds with the help now of the ribosomal RNA, which is present in this cell organelle called ribosome. During this process, the ribosome keeps moving from end to end by a distance of one triplet codon. So that this takes place, the tRNA coming on the mRNA and forming peptide bonds with the help of the rRNA, the ribosome keeps moving at at a distance of one triplet codon. Now this is called translocation. Okay, now this is the ribosome, the green structure here, ribosome. Okay, this one is the mRNA, and you see triplet codons here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so made up of triplet codons carrying a message from the DNA. Then when it gets into the ribosome, you can see the transfer RNA coming and forming peptide bonds here in complementary sequence. Okay, now as this is happening, this ribosome keeps moving from side to side at a distance of a triplet codon. Okay, and at the same time you can see amino acids and the protein being formed. Okay, so the transfer RNA comes, joins this here triplet codon, peptide bonds are formed, and every time this happens, we'll find the proteins are being made. So this is the process of mRNA coming out from the DNA, then the transfer RNA coming onto the mRNA forming peptide bonds, the ribosomal RNA in the ribosome moving from side to side. All these three together come together to form newly made proteins. Now, many RNA chains come together to form complex proteins. These proteins control various functions in the body of living organisms and controls their appearance. Let us see what happens in transcription? In transcription, you know, the DNA separates to form mRNA in the nucleus. Yes, mRNA is formed. It moves from the nucleus into the cytoplasm. Okay, then in the ribosome you will find transfer RNA coming with anticodons, and every time it comes and forms a peptide bond, you can see here proteins being formed. Yes, all these on the top here are the proteins being formed. This is the transfer RNA, this is the mRNA. Okay, then once the ribosome mRNA moves away, these move into this and a protein is formed. Okay, so this is the way transcription, translation and translation. Now, you know that living organisms produce individuals like themselves due to genes, okay, present in the DNA. So, the qualities that come to the child or the progeny or the offspring is because of the genes present in the DNA. Now, some genes are transmitted to the next generation without any changes. Therefore, some characteristics of the parents are transferred directly to the offspring or their child. But sometimes sudden changes takes place in those genes. Okay, can you see here? The original sequence was supposed to be TAACTG. And then what happens? Sudden change took place and that T changed to C. Now, any nucleotide of the gene changes its position, and this minor change is called a mutation. So, when the original sequence, of nucleotides is suddenly changed and some other nucleotide takes its place, this causes a small change called mutation. This picture, you will see an original copy of what the genes are supposed to look like, and suddenly this dark brown one which is circled now changes to a red one, and this is the mutant copy. So one is changed here in the mutant copy. Okay, now sometimes mutations may be minor, but some are very severe. For example, we can get sickle cell anemia, which is a genetic blood disorder, okay, which is transferred from parent to the offspring, and this can be caused due to mutation. Now, sickle cell anemia is when the cells, the red blood cells of our body, which are biconcave in shape, now become in the shape of sickles, okay, and they cause many other problems. So this can be caused because of the mutation in genes. Then, Dr. Hargovind Khurana, a scientist of Indian origin, made an important discovery of triplet codons for 20 amino acids. And for that, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1968 with two other scientists. And this is exactly how transcription, translocation and translation take place. You can see transcription taking place when mRNA is formed in the nucleus. mRNA goes out of the nucleus and then tRNA comes and translation takes place, and then when the amino acids are being formed into protein with the help of rRNA, translocation takes place.